At 2:14 Zulu, the digital sky over the United States died. Inside every command center, from the Pentagon to PACAF, the master air picture, the single source of truth for global airspace, twisted into a hallucination. Tracking screens suddenly froze. Across the digital grid, tactical blips representing hostile targets began to violently fracture and duplicate in real time. AWACS planes, the airborne warning systems with the massive radar domes, began misidentifying objects, seeing slow-moving tankers where nimble fighters should have been. Over the desert, JSTARS surveillance aircraft were logging localized drones as fully armed enemy fighter jets. And massive stratotankers with their refueling booms deployed were showing up in the tracking system as teleporting hundreds of miles across the map in seconds. The military's global nervous system had failed. For the controllers staring at the monitors, physical reality was replaced by a digital glitch. The entire Air Force was flying blind. The strangest part was the state of the fleet. The radars were fine, the satellites were transmitting, every physical sensor and jet was in perfect working order. The problem was the database, specifically the Global Track database, responsible for stitching thousands of individual sensor feeds into a single coherent picture of the sky. That picture lived on an aging master shard, Cold War-era hardware, forced to process a massive, modern-day flow of battlefield data. When the data feed stops making sense, the world's most advanced jets are reduced to flying blind, regardless of their mechanical condition. The collapse started with a routine midnight maintenance job meant to vacuum up stale tracking data from the system. But the script hit a wall, a single malformed data record transmitted by an old, unvalidated satellite feed out in the desert. The database parser choked on that record, the vacuum job couldn't finish, and the entire process hung indefinitely. The script held its database lock and refused to release it. That lock slammed shut the core data pipeline, paralyzing the master shard. Upstream sensors kept pushing telemetry. Downstream command centers tried pulling the map. The central node sat frozen as data pressure swelled. A minor formatting error in a single outdated record successfully deadlocked the flow of live global battlefield data. With the shard frozen, the internal architecture reached a breaking point. The database index rolled over. Every radar track has a primary key defining its identity, friendly blue asset or hostile red threat. When the index rolled over, those keys scrambled. 4 kilobytes of corrupted data rewrote the map. Friendlies flipped to hostiles, and digital ghosts became incoming missiles. Down in the server room, the logs poured in like a flood. Engineers were drowning in buffer overruns, massive sequence gaps, and violent timestamp collisions. The hardware strained under the load. CPUs pinned at maximum capacity, and cooling fans spun up to a terrifying blur as the processes ran away. What began as a digital indexing error had manifested as a physical hardware crisis and a false tactical reality. Through the noise of the failing cluster, a veteran engineer finally found the source of the rot. He isolated the single 4 kilobyte corrupted index page. To fix it, he executed a dirty rebuild. It was a brute force approach that prioritized the accuracy of the data over the survival of the database cluster itself. As the rebuild began, the entire cluster buckled. Nodes dropped, and replication streams snapped under the sudden load. But the structure held just long enough for the page to rebuild. The database locks died, and the massive backlog of data buffers finally drained. The system recovered instantly. The hallucinations evaporated from the screens, and the master air picture snapped back into focus. The Air Force had been one malformed record away from a scramble order. Preventing a crisis came down to the high-risk triage of a few exhausted engineers. The sky was back online, but permanent scars remained in the system logs and within the compromised cluster. The database is what assigns identity to the chaos. It is the difference between seeing a raw radar return and knowing whether to fire or to refuel. When that indexing fails inside the Pentagon, the labels that define the battlefield fail with it. That night, the Air Force lost the sky. They didn't regain it until an engineer manually forced the truth back into the index.